Hello, Scorpio. I've just been feeling like everybody that I know right now is kind of going through a stressful time. So I thought that we could do this reading to just try to help everybody try to get through this stressful time. And so let's see what the cards say, okay? So first off, Scorpio, what is missing in your life? Okay, so here we have the Ten of Wands. So this card basically shows that you've been really kind of carrying too much for too long. So it's responsibilities, emotional baggage, the kind of the pressure to hold everything together. Ironically, you may not have even realized like how heavy it's gotten, and you've kind of normalized this weight. So you really are missing true release, delegation, or emotional exhale, the right to put something down and say, this isn't mine to carry anymore. So in a nutshell, you're missing relief from emotional, mental, or physical overwork, the ability to ask for help, and a moment to breathe and not push so hard, okay? Our next card, Scorpio, is basically the best way for you to relax right now. Let's see what we have. Okay, so here we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So basically this card's, kind of telling you to slow way down. And more importantly, to stop doing the same thing over and over and expecting it to eventually bring you relief. So this reverse Knight says your current routine, your habits, and your worth ethic might be part of what's burning you out. And rest doesn't really just mean pausing. It also means like kind of rethinking your entire pace and pattern. So it's not just taking like a break or taking a day off. You might really need to kind of change the pattern of the way you're living right now. All right, Scorpio. So how to relax, break out of draining routines, stop pushing through autopilot, and to rest intentionally, and take a long pause to kind of evaluate what truly deserves your energy right now. So what's causing your stress? Okay, so here we have the World. So right now, Scorpio, you're really under pressure to kind of complete something big. Here, it's either a life cycle transformation or perhaps to achieve something meaningful. So you may feel stuck between like ending and beginning, knowing something must close out, but you're kind of unsure what comes next. So this card is suggesting that stress from feeling kind of the weight of having to finish strong, or anxiety over your place in the larger picture of your life. Okay, so what's causing your stress? The major transition point or personal completion, the pressure to be done or successful. And you have this overwhelm of what now, what's next, constantly going through your mind. So what is making your stress worse here? Oh, okay. So we have the Tower. So the Tower is kind of a big, strong card. Okay. So the Tower is basically like a deep change, breaking down illusions or spiritual breakdowns that kind of clears space for truth. Okay. So what's making your stress worse is that something fundamental. So this could be an identity, belief, relationship, or reality. Okay. So this is collapsing or it's already collapsed. So if it hasn't collapsed yet, it's on the way to get ready to collapse. Okay. So you might be kind of trying to resist the chaos, clinging to the structure or survival mode while things are like internally kind of like shaking apart. So this card, the fact that it's paired with the World, really suggests that you're on edge of a powerful reset, but the crumbling is really terrifying and destabilizing for you. All right, Scorpio, I know this may not be what you want to hear, but what's making it worse is your fear of losing control and trying to hold it together, kind of what's meant to fall apart. Sometimes things aren't meant to stay, okay? And avoiding the emotions that come with breakdowns or big change. So in a nutshell here, you are stressed because you're kind of in the deep final stages of a transformational cycle here. And you've been really trying to manage it kind of alone and silently. So you're burning out, right? You're running on exhausted routines while navigating a soul level ending and like this spiritual earthquake. Okay. It's too much to carry without breaking something open. And that breaking is exactly what you've been avoiding. Okay. So Scorpio, just some advice for you from the cards. Let it fall. Okay. The tower is painful, but it does set you free. And stop carrying those burdens that no longer belong to you. You're allowed to rest, to cry, to collapse, but, just stop letting those burdens, it's time to stop carrying them. Okay. And endings, you need to not fear endings. Okay. With the world and the tower together, something big is meant to end, and this is going to liberate you. And stillness is not failure. So pull back. Let your next steps emerge after the dust settles. All right, Scorpio, I really hope that this helps you. I know this may not be pleasant to hear, but I do believe that overall, if you just kind of let what's supposed to happen and let go of those burdens, that you will probably feel so much better. Best of luck.